Hi babies. This is a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Roles can be reversed, and if it doesn't resonate, it's not your reading. This is timeless. So I got a couple songs. It's Roses by Awaken I Am, and it says, guess I fell asleep in my car again. It's 6 a.m. and I'm gripping on a cigarette. I forget, let's blame it on that glass of red. Now fill me in, were you into him or just upset? I tell myself to walk away and I battle with my self-restraint. You shift your head and meet my gaze and make my blood course through my veins. My head's a mess when you're in it. Is this fair? Roses don't know when they're dead. Then you looked me in the eye, said I'll never be the guy who can hold a 9 to 5 and I'll never take the time. As usual, we fight. Now we're taking off your tights. Guess we'll blame it on that glass of red. I'll tell him to walk away. I tell myself to walk away and battle with my self-restraint. You shift your head and meet my gaze and make my blood course through my veins. I feel that we're close to the end, with one foot hanging from the edge. We roll over and play pretend, because roses don't know when they're dead. So I think someone is using their vices as a coping mechanism, and they're kind of just going through the motions, I'm kind of getting. Then my phone freaked out and I got another song that just kind of came out of nowhere. So it was kind of an interesting dichotomy because it's Wild as Her by Corey Kent. And she never wanted to be white picket fenced in, her heart's like a feather in a Tulsa wind. Seaside breeze will bring her to life. And all them boys say she's a goodbye girl. She'll wreck your world and leave before the morning sun. But here she is, free, laying next to me, 'cause I ain't trying to tame her love. I keep the windows down and the wind in her hair, keep her heart hanging on round every turn. She ain't scared to get tied down, scared to get burned, just looking for somebody as wild as her. So I'm getting that someone is displeased in a situation that they're in, using vices and honestly just falling back into the same cycles over and over again. Is this fair? Back to that Roses song. Let's blame it on that glass of red. So it's like drinking, drugs, pornography, that type of stuff. Like falling back in could be a side piece, hookups, whatever. Staying in a toxic relationship, whether it be with substances, people, jobs. They're feeling stuck and continuing this process of, well, I did this again. But there's also like this daydreamy, like wanting to manifest something with that Wild as Her song. So I'm kind of getting that someone's in this like almost dark night where they're still kind of making the same mistakes, still completing the same cycles, but they're seeing it now. And now they're kind of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and wanting, like manifesting something, this free feeling, this freedom from your vices, your toxic relationship, your toxic work, job, whatever cycle you're constantly repeating. I keep the windows down and the wind in her hair. Saw that highway unwind in her deep brown eyes. She saw a long stretch of dirt road dreaming in mine. She ain't living for a diamond ring, just living for the rock and roll song she sings out loud. We're burning it down, blazing up a trail of smoke. Wherever we are, wherever we go, yeah, that's where she calls home. I keep the windows down and the wind in her hair. I ain't trying to fix her, I just want to kiss her, feel a little fire in her soul. But we don't say forever, but when we're together, swear that we ain't never letting go, 'cause she knows. Yeah, someone's definitely like at this like crossroads feeling. Like I'm dreaming of this like freedom, this not being tied down, kind of like she ain't dreaming of a diamond ring, just living like the rock and roll song she sings. You know, this person has been exposed to freedom or witnessed it or seen it or dreamt of it, felt it in some way, but they're still going back to old habits. You know, I guess we'll blame it on that glass of red again, with that Roses song from Awaken I Am. So it's interesting that we got both of those songs, but we'll get a little deeper into it. When I was doing the pre-shuffle, I got some interesting cards here. I got the World of Dreams, and this card depicts this person just walking off into this alien planet, and there's a castle in the distance. So, and it was in reverse when it fell. So I'm kind of getting like this feeling of the same thing. Like we have the two songs where one is, I keep falling into this habit, this fear. It's probably fear of, you know, what you actually want or what you dreamt of. You know, am I worthy of my dreams, my desires? Because we got like planets, you know, is this real? Is this fair to me? Like in the Roses song, it says, is this fair? My head's a mess when you're in it. And I feel that we're close to the end with one foot hanging from the edge. We roll over and play pretend. Is this real? Is this fair? Is this fair to me to want this? Like a different life? Something breaking this pattern? And then at the bottom of the deck, I got this council card. And I've been seeing the number 47 a lot. So I went and looked up what that angel number means. And it says it is a message from your angels of congratulations for the hard work and effort you have put into achieving your goals and aspirations. Your angels ask that you keep up the great work and be safe in the knowledge that you are on the right path and are successfully fulfilling your soul mission. Your angels are with you, supporting you and encouraging you intuitively. So we're at this like crossroads, like, oh, do I keep falling back into these old patterns? I'm seeing this now and I'm not really pleased with myself. This is quite uncomfortable. Does the rose know when it's dead? Am I done? But your angels are like, hey, council, hey, we're here. You deserve this. You deserve happiness. You know, you deserve these, you know, these rock and roll songs you sing, these wild dreams, these desires that you want. You deserve this. Even if it's, you know, people say like in this Wild as Her lyrics, she never wanted to be white picket fenced in or hearts like a feather in a Tulsa wind. And those other boys say she's a goodbye girl. She'll wreck your world and leave before the morning sun. But here she is, free, laying next to me, because I ain't trying to tame her love. So yes, it may be not your standard dream that, you know, your family put on you, your friends, whatever, but you deserve it. You deserve your desires. Even if it's not what is the standard of life, you know, that white picket fence, oh, I need the car, the woman, the guy, the husband, whatever, the kids, all these things, just because someone else like told you this counsel, this fake counsel, when in really your real counsel is your intuition, your guides, your whoever, God, whoever your Jesus, whoever you listen to, whoever you want, that's who you need to listen to, your heart. Like in this song, it says blazing up a trail of smoke, burning it down. I feel like this is you burning this bridge to this old pattern, you know, this dark night of the soul kind of thing, where you're at this crossroads and we're burning it down. We're burning down this. I woke up in my car again. It's 6 a.m. and I'm gripping on a cigarette. Here I am again, falling back into these old toxic patterns of, drinking, anonymous sex. I don't know what y'all are doing, but even it could just be a thought pattern of this like fear of like, oh, I'm stuck. Like, I have to be here. This is my duty to stay in this situation. It's not. That's just somebody told you, whatever, school, parents, family, just friends, they're all telling you that you have to live this way, but that's not true. So somebody here is at this crossroads, and it's very confusing and conflicting because your core values are being questioned. And that's hard. It's confusing. My head's a mess when you're in it. Is this fair? Do I deserve this? Do I deserve my dream life? To break away from this constant just the pattern, the repeating, this has been my life up until this point. Why do I change it? Is it appropriate to do so? Getting the clarification on this World of Dreams card, with the pre-shuffle again, we've got the Seven of Wands. And in this card, she's got one wand in her hand and she's fighting off all of these things flying at her. It's confusing. It's conflicting. My head's a mess. But wands is action. So with this tornado, this confusion, we're still taking action, whether it be little steps or just fending off these weird thoughts of like, oh, I don't know if I shouldn't be thinking this. I shouldn't be desiring this. I shouldn't want this. And it's interesting because she's actually standing on a table. It's frowned upon to stand on the bar or stand on a table when somebody's got food there. It's a little tea thing. So she's rebelling. She's breaking the standards, the white picket fence, the dream life on what society is put on you. Whether that be, like I said, school, family, whatever, ancestors, all that jazz. So with that angel number, the 47, we're doing the right things. We're taking the right action, even if it's just in our mind, questioning these beliefs. The work you are doing towards your personal spiritual development and enlightenment are being encouraged and supported by the angels, ascended masters, and archangels. They applaud you on your progress and urge you to keep up the good work. Even if you feel like you're not doing enough because like the 3D world, your outside world is not shifting yet, you're still doing the right thing by questioning and being at this crossroads and finally seeing like, hey, I'm repeating this pattern, this, taking off somebody's tights and hooking up with them when I shouldn't be. You're changing the pattern by even just seeing like, oh, is this done? As usual, we fight. Now we're taking off your tights. Guess we'll blame it on that glass of red. I battle with my self-restraint, and you shift your head and meet my gaze and make my blood course through my veins. Is this fair? I feel that we're close to the end with one foot hanging from the edge. So you're seeing it. Like, that is huge. That's like the recognizing that you're continuing this pattern. So we're making the right choices here. We're doing the right action. It's just a matter of, are we going to believe in our desires, in our dreams? Are we going to do this? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. So it's this little turtle guy, cute little turtle guy, you know, displeased. He's got little tears running down his face. He looks kind of scared, honestly. He's out in this, you know, turbulent water, which, you know, dark night of the soul, changing your core values, that is scary. That is turbulent. That is, you know, you get capsized by the wave and you fall down into the deeps, you know, because water's emotions. Going deep into yourself, into the ocean, is scary. You know, his little cups fell. He's like, oh, I don't want that. I don't want to lose this. This is my old life. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose the old way of feeling about myself, the old way of feeling about my life. I don't want to lose that. But in the back, we've got this little dolphin that's like, hey, yo, this is like your dream fulfillment, all these desires you've had forever, these little dreams, these, you know, just rebellious things, these things that break, you know, kind of break your mind. You're like, this is how it's just a dream. Like, that's just a fantasy. This isn't real. Like, I can't have that. I can't dream about that. That is actually being offered to you right now, but you're not seeing it because you're like, I want this, but this would change everything. How I think, how I view my whole life, what I've thought life to be and living to be. So that's kind of scary. It is scary. And in this moment, we're kind of, you know, reminiscing about the past, you know, because things were good. Good things still happen in your life. It's not that, even though it's not your exact deep down dream, good things still happen. Like, you know, material possessions, you know, drinking, feeling drunk is fun when it's happening. Or, you know, sleeping with someone because it feels good to get the attention. It feels good then. Or, you know, the job where you get all this praise because you're good at it, even though it sucks the soul out of you. It feels good in that moment. So there's still all good things. You're kind of reminiscing and going back and thinking like, oh, like, but things were still good. I don't want to give that up because, like, what if I, like, leave this life or this job or this person or this way of living and then I miss out on something? So there's that fear of the unknown, this different world, this alien world. But our guides are, you know, God, Jesus, whatever you believe in, your heart is asking you to go and defend. See how she's defending your dreams. So what is it going to be? Am I going to fall back and wake up next to this demon? Am I going to wake up next to the devil again? Or am I going to jump into this new life and take that cup? Yes, it is an alien planet. It's new to me, and I'm not used to this. But this is literally the thing I've desired since I was born. Am I going to choose my soul mission, or am I just going to continue on this cycle where it's like, there's good times and I mostly just wake up dissatisfied and hungover, or, whatever we're indulging in. Am I choosing happiness, or am I choosing the same thing over and over again? I mean, I'm sure there's happy moments, but what does the good weigh out the bad? All right, let's get some advice. Another song that's coming up is Sugar by Sleep Token. And actually, I'll look up the lyrics real quick because I'm sure there's something there. So, you play a twisted little game, but I know in a way you need to complicate. Believe that though we never eat, we still know how to feed. We still know how to bleed. Sugar, I've developed a taste for you now. My arms keep you in the room, barely let you move. Show me what you do. Oh, tonight we're second guessing again. Let me wrap the chains, addicted to the pain. Oh yeah, so it's that like crossroads thing again, where it's like, am I just gonna keep like trying to, like, I kind of feel like the sugar is like this addiction to being dissatisfied, or like, all right, I'm not digging these options, but like, this is all I know. So I like this because it's safe. I like what I know. My arms keep you in a room, barely let you move. Show me what you do. Tonight we're second guessing again. So it's like, you know what you want, you know what you desire, but you're second guessing it because you don't know if you deserve it. Do you want to see how far it goes? Do you want to test me now, my love? You must be crazy if you think I will give in so easily. So that's promising, because we have this defending. So that's good, because we're defending our happiness, our dreams, our desires. But it's just a little crossroads thing where this indecision and kind of floating between both worlds still, where are we choosing our soul mission, or are we just going to keep in the same rut that we're on right now, this lower vibrational life? Not that there's any judgment towards that. We all make mistakes. We all fall into old habits. It could even just be like eating poorly, like, or to an extreme of like crime. I don't know. I don't know your life. But are we choosing to live our soul mission, find happiness in ourselves, our whatever passion we have? Are we choosing that? Or are we just falling back into these old, like, slap a Band-Aid on it, eating sugar, drinking anonymous, whatever, like, continuing to be with the same person, the same job, because it's comfortable, because it's all I know. I'm good at it, but I'm not happy, but I'm good where I am. I'm comfortable where I am. I know what I'm going to wake up to every morning, whether it be a hangover, some demon in your bed, whatever. And so the advice here is level up. As we keep saying, defending your happiness. Are we going to take this cup, this happiness, this new world, this beauty? Like, yeah, it's unknown, but like, are you really happy right now? Like, are you good with what you're getting served? Control. So it just feels good to be in our same rut, you know, our same everyday life, because we have control there. We know, like I said, we know what we're going to wake up to. But you must be crazy if you think that I will give in so easily. Give it back to God. Now that tells me that's the fear. That's these, do I really deserve it? Oh, what will my family think? Or what will my friends think? Or if you're thinking like that, where you're concerned about being judged by someone, you need to really question who you're being around, or just why do you care? Like, what, if you're living your life based on someone else's judgments, you're not living for yourself. Yes, that may sound selfish, but you're going to align with the right people if you live from yourself, from your heart, versus, oh, well, my wife thinks I should do this, my husband thinks I should do this, or my friends say I should do this, therefore I should choose to buy this car, blah, 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 whatever it is. Give those fears back to God, whatever you believe in, just yourself. Cast it away however you need to, even if it's just writing it down on a piece of paper and burning it, just to get it out of your mind. Journal, whatever you need to do. Talk it out with somebody that you trust and knows that they can support you. And then we have confidence, baby. And that's getting rid of that fear, because ultimately fear is going to keep you away from confidence. Having the confidence to believe in yourself, that you truly do believe to be happy, follow your dharma, your purpose, your whatever you desire, anything. It could just be down to cutting your hair a certain way. You deserve to feel that, to experience new things, whether, even if you feel you'll be judged for it. So the advice is to level up, even if it is scary. Giving back that control to God, universe, spirit, angels, whoever you believe in, your heart. Give it away. Give that control back. And having the confidence to live your life, live what you deserve. Because you have these dreams of like freedom, you know. Saw that highway unwind in her deep brown eyes. She saw a long stretch of dirt road, dreaming in mine. She ain't living for a diamond ring, just living like the rock and roll song she sings out loud. We're burning it down, blazing up a trail of smoke. Wherever we are, wherever we go, yeah, that's where she calls home. Yeah, it's unconventional to have these dreams, to blaze a trail, but that's where the freedom and having the confidence to follow that is where happiness is. Follow your dreams, even if it is different from anything anybody in your family has ever done, or your friends, or whatever group or association you're thinking is gonna judge you for this. This is where we have the confidence in ourselves and work on ourselves and be like, you know what? I deserve this. I deserve to leave this job. I deserve to leave this person. I deserve to leave this way of thinking, you know, this lifestyle. You know, like I said, it could be crime. I don't know. I don't know your life. There's no judgment here. But, you know, anonymous sex with people because it makes you feel good about yourself. It gives you that little boost of confidence, but it's not lasting. That's fleeting. You know, choosing to defend your beliefs, even when people question it, the people around you, even if it's like, oh, my grandma would judge me for this if I did that, and I don't want to disappoint her. to what extent do you need to do that? Why? Yeah, I don't want to hurt my grandma's feelings either, but I also want to live freely. I want to live happy. And if that's part of what, I'm not going to be offensive to anybody. I'm not going to go out and be like, F you, blah, 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 whatever. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to choose to be confident in myself and follow my heart. And, you know, I still send love to everybody, even if they are judging me. But that's self-love by choosing yourself. And that's where your life purpose is going to come from. Because what you need to question right now is, am I truly living my divine, God-given purpose right now? Or am I just living this superficial, like, oh, I have a nice house, I have a nice car, I have, you know, the stacks of money coming in, and I have the dream wife, the dream husband, the truck I've always wanted, you know, whatever it is that were these superficial 3D things. Yes, they are cool. Yeah, don't get it wrong. Like, I'm a Capricorn. I like me some material things. But are we living our life purpose for those things, for myself? Or am I just buying that because I want my friends to think I'm cool and I fit in with them? So, on that note, follow your heart. Have the confidence to trust in your own intuition and that you are on the right path. And blaze those trails. You deserve to be happy. You deserve the world. And even if it is unconventional, that's where you blaze this trail and follow that. It is scary to, you know, unearth all of these old ways of thinking, your subconscious beliefs, but in that fear and overcoming that and facing it, and that's where you find happiness and freedom. You get the freedom. As soon as you face fear, that is like the most freeing feeling in the world. And it makes you feel so powerful. And that is your soul mission, to unbreak fear. Because you don't deserve to live in fear and live boxed in. Have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe. Love you. Bye.